Hello, this is your narrator. This series follows a collection of AI-generated stories by ChatGPT. They all follow the same genre, sci-fi. This is the third episode, and this story follows a scientist who discovers a way to travel through time, but every time they change something in the past, the present is drastically altered. Let's begin. Dr. Amelia Collins was an exceptional scientist, dedicated to unraveling the mysteries of the universe. Her passion led her to an extraordinary breakthrough, a way to manipulate time. After years of tireless research, Dr. Collins had finally devised a method to travel through time, enabling her to explore the past. Excited by the prospect of unlocking history's secrets, Dr. Collins decided to embark on her temporal journey. She meticulously prepared her time travel device, a complex combination of advanced technology and theoretical physics. With a nervous yet determined heart, she activated the device, its hum resonating through her laboratory. In an instant, Dr. Collins found herself transported to the year 1918, right in the midst of World War I. She marveled at the sight of the trenches, the echoes of gunshots reverberating through the air. This is the moment she dreamt of, the chance to witness history unfold before her very eyes. As she explored the war-torn landscape, Dr. Collins noticed a wounded soldier lying in the mud. Unable to resist her compassionate nature, she rushed to his aid, applying rudimentary first aid and ensuring his survival. It was a small act of kindness, but it had unforeseen consequences. Upon returning to the present, Dr. Collins was met with a world far different from the ones she had left behind. The impact of saving the soldier had altered the course of history. The war ended sooner, and the subsequent political landscape had drastically shifted. Fascinated and alarmed by this unforeseen change, she realized the gravity of her actions. Dr. Collins was faced by a moral dilemma. Should she continue her time travel experiments, risking further disruptions to the present? Or should she abandon her groundbreaking discovery to preserve the stability of her own timeline? Wrestling with these conflicting thoughts, she couldn't shake the feeling that the truth lay somewhere in the unknown possibilities of the past. After much contemplation, Dr. Collins resolved to delve deeper into the mysteries of time travel. She understood the risks involved, but the allure of knowledge and the potential to make a positive impact on the world were too great to ignore. With newfound determination, she set out on her second temporal voyage, this time to ancient Egypt. Upon her arrival, Dr. Collins found herself amidst the grandeur of the pharaohs, surrounded by the towering pyramids and bustling cities. She marveled at the sophisticated architecture and advanced civilization that thrived thousands of years ago. However, her objective wasn't merely to observe history. She intended to change it for the better. Driven by her desire to alleviate the suffering of the ancient Egyptians, Dr. Collins introduced revolutionary techniques for irrigation and agriculture, providing bountiful harvests and reducing famine. She shared knowledge of medical advancements, saving countless lives. Her intentions were noble, but the consequences of her actions proved far-reaching. When Dr. Collins returned to the present, she was met with a world that was unrecognizable. The ancient Egypt civilization had thrived beyond its natural course, evolving into a technologically advanced society that dominated the globe. The repercussions of altering the past were undeniable, and once again, she realized the weight of her choices. Haunted by the profound impact of her actions, Dr. Collins questioned her role as a time traveler. She grappled with the ethical implications of playing God with the fate of civilizations. Was she a guardian of history, or an unwitting disruptor? Uncertainty gnawed at her, feeling a growing sense of responsibility for the consequences she had set in motion. Overwhelmed by the ramifications of her time travel experiments, Dr. Collins decided to make one final journey. This time, with a specific objective in mind: to undo the alterations she caused and restore the balance of the present. She chose to travel back to the pivotal moments in her past interventions, hoping to reverse the course to history. Her first destination was the war-torn landscape of World War I. As she arrived, she encountered the wounded soldier she had saved. Faced with the weight of her decision, she hesitated momentarily but realized that undoing her invention was necessary to restore the original timeline. With a heavy heart, she allowed history to take its course, leaving the soldier's fate unchanged. Next, Dr. Collins returned to ancient Egypt, determined to reverse the advancements she had introduced. She worked tirelessly to dismantle the technological progress she had initiated, striving to return the ancient civilization to its natural state. It was an arduous task, but her dedication remained unyielding. Finally, after countless trials and hardships, Dr. Collins returned to the present, her heart filled with apprehension and hope. As she stepped into the familiar world she had left behind, she was relieved to find the semblance of normalcy restored. The presence has been re-established, the disruptions rectified. Exhausted but wiser, Dr. Collins realized the gravity of her experiences. She had learned that tampering with time carried immense consequences, and the responsibility of wielding such power was far too great for any individual to bear. She resolved to share her knowledge with the scientific community, cautioning against the dangers of unbridled time travel. From that point forward, Dr. Amelia Collins became a guardian of time, dedicated to the study of temporal mechanics while advocating for responsible exploration. She channeled her discoveries into understanding the intricacies of the universe, forever mindful of the fragile nature of time and the profound impact even the smallest change could have on the world. The end. Thank you for listening. If you wish to listen to more stories, just check out the complete playlist with all the stories. Again, this is your narrator. See you in the next story.